What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we got another car, a 1991 Pontiac Firebird Formula. It's white, and I think it's been parked for a long time. Relatively low miles. I bought it sight unseen in another state. I had it dropped off here, and we're about to check it out for the first time together. So here it is, my new to me 91 Pontiac Firebird Formula with the spectacular 5.0 liter. I already know several of you are laughing about that. Believe me, I kind of am too, a little bit. Look, it's not a powerhouse, okay? It's not going to win any races, but it should be able to at least burn the tires off. And speaking of tires, take a look at those sexy American racing wheels. Those ought to take you back. I don't think I've seen that style of wheel in a long time. It's pretty dirty, and it came from Wisconsin, so I'm honestly a little surprised that we don't see rust holes everywhere. It appears like it's wearing its original paint. It's kind of stained in some places. There's a little bit of clear peel, I mean just a tiny bit. Hopefully you can see that. It's so bright in the camera screen, I can't even tell if you can see it or not. But I'm pretty sure this is wearing its original paint. I think this one is very much like my 88 Cavalier over here. It's original condition, great driver quality car, but it's not perfect, and that's the way I like them. I don't want a perfect car, because once you have it, you're not going to want to drive it. You're going to be worried about people dinging it or scratching it. I want something that still presents nice, is still great to get out and drive, but not something that I'm going to freak out about if I get a rock chip or a ding. Now, one of the things that is not stock is these ugly exhaust pipes sticking way too far out the back bumper. And look at that beautiful old school Formula badge. I absolutely love it, and I love the taillights on this too. They're gorgeous. The wing, it's just beautiful, guys. The tires have excellent tread all the way around. They're all matching. They're Hankooks. And what is the date code on these? Let me see. Date code is, oh wow, 2015, the middle of 2015. So the tires are almost 9 years old. And that's concerning because even the front tires, the tread is brand new. So I had a suspicion that this car was probably parked in someone's garage for quite a while, and it looks like I was right. I think it was. The body lines look really good, which is kind of unusual for these cars. Normally they've been in an accident or this one looks really good. I hate that they drilled holes in the front bumper for the plates, but I get you got to do what you got to do, man. I just love the styling of this car. It's got a couple chips here and there. I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, guys. It doesn't bother me because it's my car, and I bought it, well, as is. So whether I like it or not doesn't matter. It's mine now. There's a ding in the mirror. There's a couple chips here and up here as well. And you can see from age, this weather stripping here on the door has, well, it's cracked. So like I said, it's not perfect. You've got your Firebird emblem over here. It's, you know, scratched up a little bit, but again, not too shabby. There's no keyless entry. There's no remote start. This has 3 keys: door, hatch, ignition, and then I presume the other one that says fuel. Yes. Oh, wow. This looks like one of those cars from the Copart auction. You can see all the grime in there, man. So yeah, it's set. It absolutely set. Now let's take a look at the interior, because this is one of the reasons I really wanted to buy it, aside from the fact that it looked like it was wearing its original paint. And let's take a look over here, shall we? We have the original stickers, and this one has actually been peeled off, and you can see that was above the paint. There's no paint ridge here. Same thing on these. There's no paint ridge at all on any of these. These have not been painted over. You can clearly see that this one's kind of peeling a little bit. I mean, I get that they're hard to see. They're kind of faded. But yeah, there's no lip, there's no ridge from a respray. Now, I'm not saying that somebody hasn't touched up a thing or two here and there. That's normal. But as far as like a repaint, I don't think this thing has been painted. It's wearing its original paint beautifully. Door panel, absolutely gorgeous. Moving over to the dashboard, take a look at that. Doesn't this take you back? The dashboard is in pristine condition. Steering wheel looks beautiful. You got your gauge clusters over here, absolutely gorgeous as well. Down to the shifter, the original stereo. Look at this. The console. And then, of course, you want to get to the seats. Well, take a look at the seats. Absolutely beautiful seats. They're in great shape. A tiny, tiny tear. Where is it? Right there. I mean, just itty bitty right there. Let's see. Can I get you guys in the back seat here? Take a look at this. Back seat, beautiful. All the panels look gorgeous. This is a beautiful car, guys. The headliner is sagging. It's sagging in the Cavalier too. Normal, but there's no rips. It's not missing any pieces. It's all there. Now, let's see if we can fire this thing up, because I'm absolutely dying to take this on a test drive. Here we go. Oh man, the gauge is all coming to life. 104,000 miles on the odometer. You got your tach over here. Oh, this thing is just so cool. I mean, it looks like it's a race car inside. It's not. It's probably as slow as molasses, but I think these things were like 180 horsepower and like 240 foot-pounds of torque. Well, of course, it's gonna be dead. Well, I suppose this is a great time to look under the hood. Oh, we got Santa over here. What's going on?
On my way to the machine shop to get my pistons.
Getting your pistons, huh?
Yeah.
Good deal, man. How you been doing?
Oh my gosh. On that Caballero.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Why?
There is nothing in the dash or on the firewall now.
No kidding, you stripped it.
I stripped it.
Oh
it's
man.
Going to get cleaned, primed, painted. Oh
well,
yeah, all the way to the frame.
No joke. Wow. Well, you guys better go check out Santa's workshop then, because he's back at it.
Yeah.
Good deal, man. I'm over here. Well, we got to pop the hood on this one because it's dead.
Yeah,
Figures.
I heard the click.
Yeah, it's. I was ready to go take it for a test drive, and apparently it wasn't ready. So let me grab a jump pack, guys. We'll get this thing fired up, take a peek under the hood. All right, well, I came down here and I noticed the date code on the battery is 5 of 2023. So it's a recent battery, so it's probably just dead from sitting. And I also noticed somebody wrote R134A and R134A. So it looks like somebody came in here. This isn't like somebody put an adapter kit on. Somebody actually replaced these parts with R134, which means the compressor is probably an R134A compressor as well. Although I think compressors don't matter. I think it's actually just the, what is this, the dryer? I can't remember. And look at the spider webs. Look at all the spider webs under here. Yeah, I think it has something to do with the oil that's in this that causes R134 and R12 to not work well together. And you can see right here it says R134A. That's 8 of 99. Somebody checked the antifreeze. I guess now is as good of a time as any. Let me make sure there's no... Oh, it feels like there's some... I mean, it's ice cold, but it feels like there's some pressure. I don't know if I want to open that. Or maybe that's just a good hose. Yeah, I think it's just a really good... There we go. Ooh. That doesn't look... Oh, wow. That doesn't look good, guys. That doesn't look good at all. What is going on? This is nasty looking. That is... Oh boy. Let's check the oil. It's got oil. It's dirty, but I mean, it's got oil and it looks to be in good shape. Let's check the transmission. If I can get this dipstick back in here. I have the hardest time. There we go. Get the dipstick back in. Let's check the transmission. How's it look? Oh, it's bright pink. Bright pink fluid. Yeah, it looks good. Trans looks fine. That coolant though, man, I ain't gonna lie, that doesn't look particularly healthy. There are spider webs everywhere under here. Look, there's more. Just all over the place. Okay, well, let's see if she wants to start. That's step number 1. There we go. It took it a little while, didn't it? It sure didn't want to fire right up, that's for sure. Let's shut this off. Man, this car is filthy. I don't think you guys can see on video how dirty it is, but I'm going to show you, like, look right here. Look at this. I mean, it's really dirty. I wonder if the AC works. We'll be gentle closing this hood. There we go. I think this has a power antenna too. I also want to pop the hatch real quick. Where is the hatch button? Right here. Let's just take a quick peek back here. Oh, listen to her run. Listen to that. It needs some pipes, you know what I mean? That needs to be changed out. It sounds great. It's got a privacy shade. I don't know how you work it. Oh, you just pull it down. Look at that. Nice. Your jack is down there, then I guess you just pull this back. I'm surprised. I've never seen one that actually had this before, so I'm a little bit shocked. All right. Well, she runs, and it seems to be like it's ready to go, so hold on just a second, we'll be right back. All right, let's take this thing for a test drive. That was somebody from around here. They wanted to stop and ask if any of my cars were for sale. She loved the collection. She's like, are you selling any of these? I said, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not. The AC just kicked on. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I'm gonna turn it off. Look at the RPMs. I'm gonna kick it on. The compressor immediately kicked on. Are you kidding me? Wow, guys, let me get you guys up here a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's got air conditioning. Does the radio work?
Who helps clients create a plan to
Not well.
like a wedding.
There we go. The antenna came up on its own.
Real achievements for clients.
The power antenna even works. I mean, it sounds awful. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad, guys. Let me buckle up. Let's take the old girl out for a quick spin. So this one has power mirrors, power locks, power windows. Less important window works. I've had that problem before. Well, that window's dead as a doornail. That's one that'll take you 10 minutes to get rolled down and another 10 minutes to roll it back up again. Does the power locks work? Yeah. You got to push them a couple times, but they work. Horn? That's a no. The horns never work because the plastic peels on these, and it's got no warning lights on. Brakes feel good. Let's take her for a rip. Oh, it sounds good. Ooh, what is that? There's definitely some suspension noise back there. Ugh. Yeah, I wonder if that's like rattling shock absorbers or if I just spun the tires. Easy, easy, easy. All right, it shifted already. So this has an overdrive transmission. This isn't old school. Yeah, I mean, it is old school, but it's not. It's not old school like you're stuck with a 3-speed. It's got an overdrive, which means you could probably get pretty good gas mileage out of this. I'm surprised that it handles really well. It's driving great. Seems to be handling the bumps fine, but there is some rattling from the back. It could be that jack. There's the guy that threw rocks at my cars the other day. Right there, that's his house. Yeah. I still don't know why he threw rocks at me, but, you know, whatever. He threw rocks at me. All right. So the speed limit goes up to 55 right here, and then immediately goes up to 65. So let's see how she does. So far, we're at 55, and it's doing great. I wonder if the cruise control works. Let's get her up to 65. And let's set the cruise. Oh, fresh tar. That's nice. That's nice. Cruise control is set. I'm trying to roll that window up, guys. It's incremental. It goes up just a little bit at a time. Oh man, This is another one of those cars, you just don't see them anymore, you know, and it's a shame. Cruise control works, it's holding 65 miles an hour. I just hit the brakes, so I turned it off, but cruise control is phenomenal. No joke, this thing runs excellent. Definitely want to do a service to the cooling system. It's in really rough shape. We also need to test the headlights. Haha, they work! Do they go down? They do! And up, and down. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me see if I can finish getting that window up. There we go. There we go. The window is up. No kidding, guys. Let's take a look at the gauges. You guys can see clearly I'm going 65 miles an hour. RPMs are, well, they were at 1500. Let's check the gauges over here. Fuel's at a quarter tank. Voltage is like, I don't know, 15 volts or so. Over here, oil pressure is damn near probably 40 PSI. Temperature's coming up probably about 185, 190 right now. Not too shabby, guys. The only real downside right now is this headliner hitting my head. It's awkward. It feels weird. I don't like it. The car itself, though, other than a little bit of rattling, and it sounds like it's coming from, it could very well be that jack that's laying in the floorboard of the trunk. It really could be that jack. Or it could be like maybe a shock absorber or something. We'll definitely need to get it up in the air, probably in the next video, and take a look underneath it, especially being from Wisconsin. Hopefully it's not hiding any crazy rust or any crazy issues. But guys, I'm literally cruising the speed limit. She's smooth as silk. We're gonna pull it into that little that off-road thing that I turn around in. We'll hit the gas. We'll take a look and see if both tires spin, or if it's probably not going to be a posi track on a 5.0, guys. I don't know. It could be. I don't see it though. Limited slip probably at best. Maybe just an open diff. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll get it up there. We'll kick up a little dirt, see what it looks like. And so far, so good. We're 4 miles in. No warning lights. Nothing to complain about with the car. It's relatively quiet other than a little bit of rattling coming from the back. Well, we're getting up here to our turnaround spot, so let's see how the brakes do at highway speeds. Okay, very nice. Smooth as silk. You never know, you know? You never know. There's no vibrations. We're gonna do our little test over here. We're just gonna come to a stop. I'm gonna just kind of hit the gas. And then let's go back there and take a look, see what it did. We'll also check the headlights and everything while we're out here. Check the gauges real quick. She's nice and warmed up now. Oil pressure is good, voltage good. I'm not gonna complain at all. There's no warning lights on at all on this thing. And yeah, both tires spun. I'm actually kind of surprised about that, guys. I figured this was gonna be an open diff, but as you can clearly see, there's one there and there's one there, so. All right, no complaints. She's running like a top, man. Looks like all the lights are on. Oh man, I love the look of this, don't you? There's just something about these old cars. God, I don't know. I know that they're kind of quirky. They're not highly sought after or anything. It's not like this is a super rare car, but I really love these. And I just need an IROC. That's what I need. I need to find an IROC. And here's another thing I need. These wheels obviously are not stock. I want the stock wheels. The stock wheels, I think, were some oddball size. They're 16s. These are 16s as well. So somebody probably put those on way back in the day. You know, probably mid to late 90s is when somebody installed those. I want to find the original wheels for this. Those look decent, but they don't look nearly as good as the factory wheels. All right, let's head back. Let's get sideways a little bit. Nice. You know what I love about these cars is they don't have traction control. No, we're not going to do a burnout. We are going to get on it a little bit though. shifts like butter, man. Like butter. You know, again, not a fast car, but it can still hold its own. It can still get out on the road and have some fun. And I love that you don't have to push buttons for traction control and anti-lock brakes and anti-slip protection and all of this other crap. It's just a car. You know, it's just a car. Throttle body injected, 5.0 liter with way more torque than horsepower. It's got a lot of low-end grunt, and it's fun. You don't have to have any special computer features to have fun with this car. You just turn the key, you go out, and you play. Have yourself a blast. I really want the factory wheels to this, guys. I'm going to start looking around. I bet if you could find them, people want a fortune for them. This is great. This is absolutely great. I love this car. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I say that about all of them, I guess, but we're cruising. I cannot wait to get my next Mustang. I bought a 93 Mustang GT convertible, and I stole it, man. And I stole this one too. In case I didn't tell you how much I paid for it, I gave $5,250. I think that's what it was. It was like $5,250 is what I paid for this car. Now, some of you are going to say that's way too much money. I'm going to say go out and find yourself an original, right at 100,000 mile Firebird Formula that's still wearing its original paint, that has an almost pristine interior with cold air conditioning. You go find yourself one for $5,000, and maybe you can. If you can, I highly recommend you buy it, because I think someday these cars are actually going to be worth something. There's going to come a time where people are going to really be looking for cars like this, and I currently am one of those people looking for cars like this. I keep buying the cars from the 80s and the 90s because they're nostalgic. They bring back good memories. It makes me remember a happier place in the world, a better time. It just feels good to drive these cars, and it's almost like it takes you back in time a little bit. It gives you a shot of adrenaline that, in my opinion, is better than any drug you're going to find out on the market. And it's legal. That's good too. You're not going to go to prison for buying cars and enjoying them. With that said, I understand cars like this are not everybody's cup of tea, which is why I appreciate the ones of you that watch these videos and enjoy them. The ones of you that subscribe to the channel, leave your good comments below. I appreciate each and every one of you. Seriously, thank you so much for going back in time with me and enjoying these cars. Now, what I would like you to do is drop a comment below and tell me, do you think $5,000 was too much money for this car? I know that there's some of you that are going to say that's insane, because some of you saw that 1988 Cavalier Z24. I paid $3,000 for it. I think I got a great deal. Most of you thought it was a really good deal, but there were several of you in the comments that were like, dude, you bought junk for $3,000. There were people that said, a fool and his money will soon be parted. You know, I try to respect most people's comments. Not everyone, but most people. I try to be respectful. I really do. But, you know, calling a car junk, that's not very nice. You know, imagine if I came to your house, looked at the cars on your property and said, yeah, you got a bunch of junk. Well, to you, these are great cars and you're thrilled and happy to have them. So why would I, even if I thought your cars were junk, which I'm not that guy. I don't judge people like that. I'm not that guy. But even if I was that guy, why in the world would I want to go to somebody's house and disrespect them and disrespect the cars that they have? I wouldn't do that. It's not a nice thing to do, guys. So I just appreciate it. If you got something really negative or mean to say, well, you know, keep that to yourself. And as we get back over here to the guy that threw rocks at my car the other day, it also reminds me to tell you, because apparently even people in their 60s need to hear it. Don't throw rocks at cars. It's just a bad idea, you know? You could actually go to jail for it. You could hurt somebody. Hell, you could kill somebody. Just a bad idea, especially this is a highway. It's a really bad idea to throw rocks at people on a highway, you know? Bad things can happen. Well, guys, I'm hopeful that the car is going to fire up once we turn it off. You can definitely, when you get into the dirt, yeah, it's something from the right back. Sounds a little bit creaky there, man. I'm really hopeful that when we turn this car off, it restarts. Fired right up. Yes! So the battery's good. I don't have to replace the battery. You've even got a little cubby hole here. You see this? There's no glove compartment. So they give you like this elastic band cubby for your paperwork, for your registration and stuff for your car. And take a look here. Performance suspension. Oh man, what a great car, guys. This really takes me back. I love this car, and I hope you love it too. I almost forgot, it has tilt steering wheel. I just tried the power mirrors and they work. Wipers work too. Does the rear defogger work? Looks like it comes on. Does the heater work? And does it come out of the vent? That's another thing. Temperature gauge is looking really good. It's right where it should be, and the oil pressure also looking good. Battery voltage sitting nice. Yes, the heat comes out of the vent. Now if I turn it on defrost, it does. That is so rare for that to work. I'm not even joking. That is very rare. That never works. So it needs some work on the headliner, and that's about it. Probably wouldn't hurt to put some fuel injector cleaner through it, a fresh tank of gas, and just drive it and enjoy it. We'll get it up on the lift in the next video and take a closer look underneath. Maybe we can figure out what's squeaking, find out if it's hiding any severe rust that could be, causing us problems in the future. But before we get out of here, let's just walk through the cars that I still have on my property. We've got the 91 Pontiac Sunbird that I'm going to be selling really soon. I paid $3 grand for that one, and I'll be honest with you, I think I paid too much for it. It's in great shape, runs and drives, cold factory R12 air conditioning, electric top works, electric windows work, shifts through all the gears. Somebody did a lot of work to the motor, doesn't leak anything, and it has like new tires. It's a great car, but again, $3,000, I don't know. It does have hail damage. Then we got the 87 Monte Carlo SS. We're waiting on an engine, transmission, cross member, headers, the works. We're going to be completely building this car from the ground up. That should be a lot of fun. 383 stroker going in that, almost 500 horsepower. Next to it, we got my 87 Grand National that's barely running anymore. We got a lot of work to do to this to get it running right. Next to that, we got my 73 Mustang. It's one of those cars that, people either love it or they hate it. Personally, for me, I love this car. I mean, I really love this car. I didn't pay much for this. This was like $13,000, and I am absolutely in love with that car. $5,000 for the Formula. I think, personally, there's the cooling fans, so we know they work. Shouldn't overheat. Great car, needs a little cooling system work and maybe a little suspension work. Not too bad. My $3,000 1988 Cavalier Z24 runs and drives great. Another car that I love. How about my 89 Mustang Fox Body 5.0 LX? Again, great car, love it. It runs and drives relatively well, although it needs to be raised up. It's too low to the ground. I've got a lot of parts coming for this one. This is another one. Stole it for $2,500. Manual transmission, brand new engine, like legit brand new engine. Runs great. Next to that is my 06 Chevy Impala SS. That's right, a front wheel drive V8. Fun car, lots of fun. This one is out of here soon. Next to that, like an 83 Mercedes-Benz diesel. I don't even know what it is, guys. Down the road it goes. Turbo diesel at that. Runs and drives. It has no brakes, and the hood flew up on me, so the hood doesn't close anymore. Next to that is my 99 Ford Taurus SHO. That's right, front-wheel drive, 3.4 liter, I believe, Yamaha V8. Awesome little car, man. Awesome little car, runs great, drives great. I think I paid $2,900 for it. That one is gone too. The Crown Victoria, I paid, $125 for this or something, or maybe it was $400. I don't remember. Either way, I didn't pay much for it. I spent $150 on wheels, $50 on wheel spacers, probably $100 on a fuel pump and sending unit. It runs, but it doesn't run well. This one is gone as well. Next to that is my $800 2003 Cadillac Escalade. This one, I think I'm going to give this to one of my kids. We'll see. It's been a good truck. I've barely driven it, but the short time I've driven it, it's been a good truck. And I think this would be great for her since she's about to have a baby, her third child. I think she needs a bigger vehicle, so maybe we'll give her that one. So that is it. That is my fleet of cars. Several of them are going down the road, and I've probably got a few more coming. Like I said, I got a 93 Mustang GT convertible that is on the way. It should be here hopefully in a few days, and we can bring that to the channel and share that with you guys as well. Drop your comments below and tell me what you think of the new fleet. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here, but I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos. If you enjoy it, hit the thumbs up button and let me know, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.